Hi, Nugget. I didn't even see you standing there. For those of you that are new, this is Nugget. Now I gotta wash my hands, sweep the kitchen, and sterilize everything. Thanks, goodbye. She is a Border Collie / Aussie mix. And she is smart as they come. Aren't you? But you gotta get out of here. So, what's up guys? Welcome back. This is actually a welcome back to you, not to me. I literally just shot the Greg's Patchouli video, soap video. Go check that out, it's in the playlist. So we do a show every year called Logan Bigfoot Festival. This is actually our second year. And last year, in order to be in the show, you need to have a Bigfoot themed item. So we've chosen a little Bigfoot man and a heart. So kind of heart Bigfoot. You'll see that when we're finished. I'll be cutting it for you guys so you can see the end result. Let me get these out of the way. The hearts are made with a sleeve mold. It's just silicone. Make your soap, pour it in there. The little guys, we actually had this mold. It's a silicone mold as well. It's 3D printed. I will see if she still has the company name, and we can pop it in the description for you guys in case you need silicone 3D printed. You can get a hold of her. And last year, if you take a quarter out of your pocket or a nickel or a dime, that was the mold we had. It was about that thick. And the lovely H spent days upon days upon days pouring little thin Sasquatch guys, and then we stacked them all up in a row. So this year we had this made. It's a 1/2 inch thick. And due to the intricate details on this little guy, we actually had to use a melt and pour soap. The Sasquatch guy is melt and pour with black mica. And the heart is real goat milk soap. I don't like necessarily using melt and pour, but our soap has no chemicals, preservatives, nasty stuff in it. So it's a little softer than, it's not soft, it's very firm, but it's not firm enough to pull that intricate of detail off of a little mold like that. So what we were doing was we were breaking off arms, breaking off legs. So one little portion is going to be melt and pour. We're using gingered bergamot from Nature's Garden. It has, and get it together, bro. I have a little note card right there. It has all my, just so you know, dead serious. This was from Patchouli. And then I will now read you the gingered bergamot. I can't remember all the fragrance. Some of them are very complex with the fragrance notes. Some of them are a little easier. This one's like 9. So top notes are bergamot and ginger. Mid notes are sandalwood and cedar. And then base notes are Indian patchouli and sweet basil. It's actually very nice. It's very interesting, but it smells really good. I don't know that this will make it to the Etsy shop. We are making it specifically for the Bigfoot Festival, and so that's where we'll be selling it. Last year we sold out of our Bigfoot soap in a couple hours. If we end up with the leftovers, we might put it on the Etsy shop. So I'm gonna be doing, I'll be making 30 of these, and this again is, I'm trying to explain it ahead of time before you see it, but it's very loose in design as far as, it's very similar to Greg's Patchouli. I'm not following any real rules. We want it to look like a hippie tie-dye, love Bigfoot, like a t-shirt almost. So when colors, when I start doing layers and colors and they start blending together, perfectly fine. It looks amazing when it's done. If you haven't watched the Patchouli video, we milk our goats, we filter the milk, and then we put it in ice cube trays. And each ice cube tray, man alive, guys, I cannot speak today. Each ice cube tray holds about 1 ounce. So it makes very easy measuring, and very minimal ingredients. Again, you can go to the Etsy page. We will be in vacation mode. As we sell down, we close down the shop so we don't look sparse due to how we make the soaps and the goat milk and everything that's going on in our lives. Go check out our YouTube channel. We do not have enough soap to maintain the entire month. You guys are amazing, and you buy us out almost every month. So as it dwindles, we kind of give it about a week, and then we put the shop in vacation mode. If you're interested in seeing all of our soaps have ingredients on the back, very simple, 7 to 10 ingredients in every soap. You can go to the reviews on the Facebook or on the Etsy page, and you can read the description of each soap, and it'll give you all the ingredients that are in that soap. Nothing major. Olive oil, coconut oil, goat milk from our own goats. We have goat videos too, go watch those. Lye, sodium lactate, which is a plant sugar converted to a salt, which we use as a hardener. Mica colorants, and all body safe tested fragrance oils. So Max's Noodles, give them a call. The best in New York. So, goat milk. All right, y'all. I just realized I had the camera pointing up at my big old face instead of down at the bowl. So you didn't see me pour these in there, but do you need to? There they are. I do apologize. So, goat milk live, we do not add any water or anything to our goat milk. Just the natural water that's in there. No need to add junk. This is olive oil. Coconut oil. And since nobody wants to see me stand here for 20 minutes doing this, we'll be right back. Sodium lactate. You can put this in there, you can put it in there, you can put it in any time during the process, as far as I'm aware. Okay, everything is melted. Mix it all together. I get sing-songy sometimes. It's probably not good, but it is what it is. Does this count as public? I'm not allowed to sing in public. Nothing crazy going on here. For those of you who like the bowl scraping, I will leave some of this in. This bit right here. Oh. You know you're out there. This is a purple mica neon. I think it falls into neon. This is called Space Jam. Really pretty. This oil doesn't react too badly in soap. It's if you know what you're doing, it shouldn't be a problem. But it does go kind of from nice to not nice. 1 minute you're cruising right along, next minute it's turning into pudding. Not pudding the goat. Go check out our goat videos. Ba-da-da-da-da. Simple math. So this is going to be 3 layers in the bottom, 3 layers in the top. And again, if you go back and you look at some of our soaps where I pour super crisp flat lines, this is not that. This is as fun tie-dye looking as I can make it. Very groovy, very cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now I've seen people bust out their scale, weigh their colors. Can't do it. So this is, it's actually the same green as Greg's Patchouli. This is a one-off soap, and we had the green, and it fit with our theme, so we used that instead of having to buy more green. And we know this green works really well. Greens are difficult. Oof, boy, it is strong though. I think it probably smells stronger to me because of the patchouli, since I'm not a huge fan of patchouli. But mixed with the ginger and the sandalwood and cedar, I think is what I'm picking up the most. It is really nice. With fragrances being so unique to every person and their life experiences. I like sandalwood, I like cedar, I like wood notes. I've never really been a huge fan of ginger fragrances, but this one, I don't know what it is. Really, really nice. So, like I said, this is not going to be pretty, flat, beautiful layers. This is going to be tie-dyed to the max. So if it blobs, if it goes down in, if it sinks, if it stays, we're doing whatever here. It kind of reminds me from the few that I've made of like the Scooby-Doo era. If you guys remember that, if you're old enough to remember that. I don't remember what the van was called. The Scooby-Doo van, what was it called? Drop it in the comments. Now I've gone over. What shall I do? There's nothing I can do. So just the green right on top of the purple. I don't want it to just pour. I don't want it to flow around in there. I don't want it to mess it up too bad. I kind of want some layers, but if it's not perfect, I don't care. If it sinks, if it floats. I do want to kind of get some green everywhere, which is why I'm backwards spatula dropping this. If you guys want to go back and watch my Valentine's Day soap from February. Was that last year? Was that this year? Go to the soap playlist. Look for the most beautiful soap I've ever made. I think is what I called it. V-Day. See, this is already getting thick. Gently. I don't want too much punch through. If I can just let it ooze out and stay on top of the surface, then that'll be cool. But again, if it doesn't, also cool. And this is just going to be a wash, rinse, and repeat with the purple. So now I have purple, green, purple. Gently, gently. Ta-da! So I'm gonna give this probably 15 minutes to just set up a little bit, and then we'll start putting the embeds on, or in. Should be ready for embeds. We'll do the hearts first. It's a little jiggly, which is kind of where I want it. I'm gonna have to lay this in here and see if it sinks. Sorry, I gotta go this way on this one. If it sinks too far, too fast. Okay, that was actually really good. It's laying right on top. Pushed it down in just a little bit. See if I can do this one this way for you guys. My hand's gonna be blocking you anyway. Okay, so then we want our little man facing the heart. You guys aren't gonna be able to see this until I get a little further out. That's the gist of it. So I'm gonna do this 60 times total. And there is no point in you guys watching me do that 60 times. So I'll cut you off here and I'll just bring you back when it's done. But we'll just lace them in there, load them in there from end to end, and then we're done. Okay, there's all the little mans in and the hearts, and we'll get to the next part. Okay, so we've gotten all the non-fun stuff out of the way. So now we're back to just pouring. A little something there. And we did purple, green, purple, and now we're gonna do green, purple, green. So it'll be purple, green, purple, green, purple, green. Hope you caught all that. This first layer is gonna be kind of slow. If you guys go back to the Star Spangled Summer, you'll see that kind of just poured down the embeds just to let it sink in a little bit, get in the cracks, flow into all the little crevices and whatnot. Then we just go back to the purple. back to green. And then really, just so it's not like that on top, there's no rhyme or reason for this. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a swirl. So it's not flat, so it's not weird. I don't know. Just thought I'd need a little something. I'm gonna have to let that set up a little bit. I don't know if you can, yeah. So there's some texture there that you can see. All right, y'all. Through the power of editing, I already had some of these made for you. No power, no editing. These are going to be tricky to cut because the melt and pour is very, very firm. Just be slow and patient. Super cute. That's ridiculous. I love that. It's just a little bit of tie-dye feel. Sasquatch, love. I'll show you a couple more. They're all so unique. Super cool. Oof. Ta-da! The other thing you don't want to do when you have it hard, or if your embed's firmer than your soap, you don't want to push the embed through the soap, and then you're going to have a mess. You pretty much lost your whole batch. There you go, guys.